Hello, good evening. Whilst it is going to be a very wet night for Northern Ireland, elsewhere in the UK, our attention's already turning to Storm Ciarán, which is going to arrive later this week. And the driver behind it is the jet stream. It's very active at the moment, the other side of the Atlantic. However, the strength of the jet stream will push its way eastwards as we go through the next few days. And it's on that strong jet that we're going to see the low that is Ciarán deepening rapidly just before it reaches the UK. There's the potential that it could be the deepest low on record to make landfall in England in November. So it really is going to be a strong feature. I'll have more on that in a second. Looking at the details as we go through Monday night, a largely dry picture across much of Scotland with some clear skies here. Elsewhere, much more unsettled, heavy showery rain across much of England and Wales, but it's across eastern parts of Northern Ireland in particular where we're going to see some high rainfall totals building up. We do have an amber warning in force because over higher ground we could see 75 to 100 millimetres of rain. As a result, some further flooding is possible, and we are likely to see some disruption to travel, particularly as we go through Tuesday morning rush hour. Temperatures in the north, where we get those clear skies and that chilly northerly wind across parts of Scotland, could fall a few degrees below freezing in some prone spots, and so some frost is likely here. A milder picture elsewhere because of the cloud and the rain, but where we get any clear skies, there could be some mist and fog patches first thing on Tuesday morning. As we go through Tuesday itself then, across many parts of England, Wales, Northern Ireland, there'll be further outbreaks of showery rain. These could be heavy at times, perhaps even a few rumbles of thunder, but something a little bit drier for a time for some central areas as we head into the afternoon, but then some more wet and windy weather pushing its way up from the southwest later on. Across Scotland though, staying mostly dry. Yes, some showers will pile down on that northerly wind, but it is going to be often sunny, albeit with that northerly wind quite chilly at times. So temperatures here struggling in single figures, a milder story elsewhere, highs of around 15, possibly 16 Celsius. If you're going trick-or-treating through Tuesday evening, watch out for some heavy rain and strong winds pushing up from the southwest. A drier picture further north, but overnight the wet and windy weather will sweep its way across much of the UK. Some heavy rain likely again for Northern Ireland could cause some impacts here. Staying drier and clearer across the far north of Scotland, so here potential for a touch of frost again first thing Wednesday morning. Elsewhere, with all the unsettled weather around, it's going to be that much milder. Wednesday then, a pretty unsettled day. Heavy rain gradually making its way northwards, could be quite persistent at times across parts of Scotland, and there's likely to be some snow over modest higher ground of Scotland too. Behind it, something perhaps a little bit brighter, some sunny spells, but also some hefty showers, and some of these could be heavy, possibly even thundery too. Temperatures in the north still a little bit on the chilly side, milder further south with highs of around 14 or 15 Celsius, but notice towards the southwest, this is the beginnings of Storm Ciarán, and it's this feature then that's going to track its way across central southern parts of the UK as we go through Wednesday night into Thursday. Yes, it is going to bring some heavy rain to places that are already still recovering from ongoing flooding issues, but it's the winds that we're most concerned about. Potential for gusts of 70 to 80 miles per hour around English coastal parts, possibly even up to 90 miles per hour, most likely towards the Isles of Scilly. So it is going to be a very wet but very windy period. So it is worth keeping up to date with the forecast and the warnings that are likely to get tweaked as we go nearer the time. There's also more information on the forecast in our week ahead bulletin, which went out on YouTube earlier this afternoon, presented by Alex Burkill. I'll see you later.